You know the meaning of power automate. Power automate is used for automating your work. So to automate, there is automate. I don't know whether you are aware of it. There is automate available in Microsoft Excel. It's available in Word. It's available in PowerPoint. Almost all the softwares, the automate is available. In earlier days, if you are using Microsoft Excel in earlier days, I don't know whether you have seen it. There will be one extra tab available called as developer. There will be a tab called as developer if you are using the old version of Microsoft Excel. But since we are using 365, you would have got an option called as automate available in Microsoft Excel. Automating your Microsoft activities. For this, we have one more feature also available called as Power Query. Okay, so this will automate your work only in Microsoft Excel. But Power Automate, which can integrate with multiple applications. Yesterday we have seen how to integrate with the Teams, how to integrate with Outlook, how to integrate with the Excel. Various application we can integrate. That's the main advantage of using this Power Automate. So first we have seen what are all the workflows of Power Automate. I think we have a few workflows. I think we have seen some workflows yesterday, right? This one. So first we have to make a triggering. First we have to create a trigger. What kind of trigger? I think yesterday and today also we have seen three types of triggering. One is manual triggering. Whenever you run the flow, the trigger will be activated. Second one is auto triggering. Whenever I receive a mail, whenever an event is done, whenever a form is submitted. So two things we did yesterday. Whenever we receive a mail, whenever a form is submitted. Today we'll see whenever a data is added into SharePoint list, or whenever you submit this Power Apps, you have to do some activity. And schedule triggering. Every day morning, something has to be scheduled. Today also we will use the scheduling triggering. And trigger. After triggering, you have to get the data. I think yesterday we got the data from three different things. Could you tell me what are all the three things we got in data? One is manual input. Second one is form input. Oh, Excel we didn't see, right? Sorry, Excel we didn't see how to get the input. We have seen how to post the input. We didn't see how to get the input. So we'll see today how to get the input from Excel, how to get the input from SharePoint also. So I think we have seen only two. We didn't see Excel. Will start today. Then, and processing. Processing means we have to do some calculation. We have to add something. Today we will do some other processing like adding the date, calculating the date. From yesterday we did it only the numbers, subtracting a number, addition of the number. So today we'll see about the date also. Then condition. After processing, we have to check a condition. If conditions. Nested if conditions, and we have seen the conditions like a switch. Today we'll see looping of the condition, multiple condition, looped off condition. I want to check 100 rows. Can I check 100 rows? Yes. We'll do that today. And then action. After condition, we have to do some action. I think all the action we did it. We can send an email, we can send a Teams, we can send a mail, we can send a Teams link and other things. Action we did it. And finally, we can store the data also. So we have seen how to store your data into Excel. Today we'll see how to store your data in SharePoint also. So almost all the workflows we did, we are going to do the same thing, but we are going to do some extra features here. Right. So let me open a Power Automate. You know how to open a Power Automate. You can go to any web browser and you have to say make.powerautomate.com. But I recommend to make this as your favorites. So you can add it to your favorites here. So I added all my favorite items here so that anytime, no need for going every time and typing make.powerautomate.com. So it will be available in the favorites itself. Straight away you can click and you can open it. So I have opened this here. Yesterday we did this. Okay, so I'll come back to the main screen. So this is my home screen where we'll have a how to create an automate, how to create a flow. There are various levels of Copilot and other things. Today we will explore some Copilot also. Create. So this is where we are going to create a flow. Templates of flow. Today we will explore the template also. Learning. Learning is some course materials and videos of Microsoft will be available here. Then we have seen about my flows. So what are all the flows you have created that will be listed here. Unfortunately, you can create only the cloud flows. You cannot create a desktop flow. Desktop flow means you have to install the software which is not part of your Daimler team, so you cannot do that. And today we will see about this approvals. So finally, today evening we are going to see approvals. Under approvals, we'll see the other option. There is one more thing called as more. Under the more, you can see connections. Yesterday, When we started the session, there would have been no connection. Now you can see there are more connections available. Outlook would have been connected, Excel would have been connected, Teams would have been connected. So various connections will be available here. Okay. And what we did yesterday, we created some flows. So first what we did is just to send a mail. To send a mail, we have created a flow. Then send a mail through a parameter, we have created a flow. And using the calculation, we have created a flow. I think we have seen various options in the flow. Finally, we have seen whenever a mail is appearing, we want to create a flow. Payment reminder, we have created a flow. How to save it in Excel also, we have seen. We are going to see the same thing one more time today also. Okay, so finally we stopped here. When I created a flow, when I submit a form. When the form is submitted, we have created a flow. That's our last step we did yesterday. Today also we'll see the same process. How to submit the form based on the form. Yesterday we calculated something based on a text. What we did is whenever the form is submitted, what we did is we got the response and we sent a mail. That's all. We sent a mail and we sent a Teams message. But today we will do some calculations. We will do some checking also, because while checking there will be some problem. There will be some challenges while checking the numbers and text. So that we will see today. Okay. So before moving on to today's session, and recommend if you don't want a flow, it's better to turn off the flow also. Okay. Yes. So any other question, doubts, queries before starting today's session? Yes. Yes. Any other question, doubts, queries? No? So the problem will happen when you start using it, right? Here everything seems to be very clear because I am doing it parallelly, you are checking it. The challenge will start after the end of the today's session. 4 o'clock, if session is over, if you open the system at 4:05, everything becomes blank. No other go, you have to practice it. Try to create some flows. From after the session, try to create more flows. Okay? Yes.
So can we connect our WhatsApp with Power?
No. You can, manually you can, but as per your company, I think you cannot do that.
Outside we can. Yes.
But I think it's chargeable. You can connect it. You can connect WhatsApp, SMS, mobile now connect pannalam. It's available, part of what you call Power Automate, not part of your company policy. Okay. Yes. Shall we move on? Now, what are we going to do? First, I think I want you to start something. I want you to start. We did it yesterday also, but I want you to start. If you are facing some challenge, I will help you. So, what I want you to do here is, yes, this is the one which I want you to try. So, yes, customer warranty claim. A company receives a vehicle warranty claim from the dealer across the India. The current claims are sent through an email. Now they are sending the claims through only the email, leading a delay in approval and escalation. So what they want to do is they want to automate it using this Power Automate based on two things. One is based on the Microsoft Forms. Another one is based on the Power Automate. So customer warranty claim. So what are we going to do here is you are going to create a form with the below following fields. So I want you to try this. If you are not able to get it, I will help you. So first I want you to create a form. So the form should have 5 columns. 5 fields. First is the dealer name. What is the dealer name? It should be a text. And what is the dealer email ID? And dealer vehicle number. That should be a text. And repair cost. That should be a number. Vehicle downtime. That should be a number. So after getting it, and get the data in Power Automate, apply the below condition. Here is a challenge. Here you will face a challenge. For example, after getting this repair cost, so if the repair cost is going more than 15,000, I have to send the approval to my warranty manager. We have to send the approval mail to my warranty manager. Here you will face a problem. Here not a problem, you will face a small challenge. Because we want to compare it with a number. We have to compare it with the number, but unfortunately here it says number. But in Microsoft Forms, we don't have a field called as number. We don't have a separate field called as number. That's a challenge. Okay, first try to create a form. You create a form, then I will tell you how to do the other parts. First create a form with 5 fields. Dealer name, email address, email ID, vehicle number, repair cost, and vehicle downtime. Then try to get it in Power Automate. This conditional part I will explain how to do this. Until this, you can do it. So create a form, then come back to Power Automate, get the data from the form. Checking part I will explain. Checking part. Even if you want to try, you can try. But there will be some challenge, but I will explain that. First, I want you to try this. Since we stopped yesterday here, try to create a forms. Yes. 5 fields: dealer name, email address, vehicle number, repair cost, and vehicle downtime. My 3 conditions. I will start with the first condition itself. I will explain how to do this. First, you do this, you create it. Done? Unfortunately, you may not find a field called as number in forms. That's a small challenge. That's what I say, there is a challenge. You have to put it as a text only, no other go. It has to be a text. So put it as a text itself. But we want to capture it as a number. That we'll see. That is a challenge actually. Not format number also. The format is, if it is a number, we have to format it. But it's not a number itself. That's some problem. Do it. But still, it will take it as a text only from forms. We'll see. Yeah, create a form. We'll see how to work on it. Text. Yeah, done. Yes, parallelly, let me try this. I'll go to Microsoft Forms. If I yeah, let me create a new form. What is the name of the form? Let us give a name. I think the name is Customer Warranty Claim Automation. Maybe let us put Customer Warranty Claim. Customer Warranty Claim. That's the name of the form. And click on the plus symbol. The first one is a text, which is the customer name. I want to consider as a customer name. Dealer name, sorry. Dealer name. Dealer name. The next question is email address. That's also a text. Let us say enter your email address, enter your name. Because this is done by my customer or this is done by my dealer. So email address, the second one. The third one is make all the fields, whichever the fields is required, make it as a mandatory field. So dealer name is also a mandatory field. So let us say required. And email address is also a mandatory field. I said required. Then the next one is after email address, next one is vehicle number. Vehicle number, that's also a required column. Then the repair cost. That's also a number. What is the next column? Vehicle downtime. Okay. So we got this fields: dealer name, email address, vehicle number, repair cost, and vehicle downtime also I think I made as required. So this form we created, and we are going to send this form link to my customer or my dealer. They will fill it and they will submit it. So now the form is done. Let us go to Power Automate, create, then which one? Automated instant or schedule? Automated cloud flow, and this is for customer warranty claim. I hope all are following the same pattern of name, but today when you are connecting with the Power App, if you are giving the same name, there will be a problem. So through while coming to Power App, we'll see that. Okay, customer warranty claim form flow, and when the new response is submitted, it's straight away available here. If it is not available, skip it and find it there also. I think it's straight away available here. I can select it, create. It says invalid parameter, invalid connection because we didn't select the form name. So click on it. So I think I have a different connection. Yes. No, I have to select the form name. So currently, customer warranty claim is my form name. So this is my form name which we want to, whenever this form is submitted, this will be triggered. This will be triggered. Next, what we have to do is we have to get the response. So click on this plus symbol and you have to get the response from the form. Get response. Or you can say forms. If you say the forms, the details will be available here. It's Microsoft Forms. Get the response details. Or make it as a, if you are using more frequently, make it as your as usual as we did yesterday, favorite. So get the response details. Click on the get response details. And form ID and response ID. This has to be done. If you are not doing it, then you cannot get the response details. Correct? First one is connecting the form. Second one is you have to get the response. Whatever the response they are submitting, we have to get it here. So customer warranty claim is my form name and get response ID. How do we get the response ID here? Thunderbolt. Very good. Click on the Thunderbolt and response ID. Now the challenge is, what they asked for us is check. We got the data. We got the data in Power Automate. Perfect. Now you have to check if the repair cost is more than 15,000. So you know how to check this. Yesterday we did this. Click on the plus here. Then we have to go for controls. Under controls, you have to go for condition. Under condition, choose here. I click on the Thunderbolt again. And we want to check the repair cost here. Repair cost, let us say greater than. So I'm saying greater than here, and I'm doing 15,000. Sorry. Just I'm saying 15,000. It should be greater than 15,000. That's my condition. That's my condition. But here, as I told, we'll see how this is working. So if I said repair cost should be more than 50,000. If it is more than 15,000, it should come to the true part. And let me just put a message on my Teams. Later we'll see this condition. We'll see this condition. If it is greater than 50,000, I want to send an email to my warranty manager. That part we'll see it. Then the vehicle downtime, 15,000 as well as the vehicle downtime. And vehicle downtime is more than 3 days. Then I send the escalation mail to my service team. If both are not satisfied, then I will send the mail to my customer. Your warranty claim is received. So finally we have to do that. First we'll try this, whether how it is working. Repair cost should be greater than 15,000. Send approval. But I'm not going to send approval now. I'm going to just post it on my Teams. So let us go to the condition. Condition we did it. Then the true part. I click on the true part. Then I'm going to post the message. Post the message on my Teams. Post message. Once again, you can make it as a flowbot, or if you don't want your name to be displayed on the chat, put it as flowbot. If you want your name to be displayed, then say user. And where you want to post in, whether you want to post it in a channel or you want to post it in a group chat. So as I told, I don't have group chat. I will put it in my channel. And what is the team ID? And what is the channel name? Okay. Yes. Now just I want to post that repair cost here. Just display the repair cost, something. Just displaying the repair cost. What is my repair cost? I want to just display it here. Thunderbolt, and I say the repair cost here. Okay. Just I am doing something. We submitted the form. We are getting the response from the form. After getting the response from the form, we are checking a condition. If the condition is more than 15,000, repair cost is more than 15,000, I am just posting a message on my Teams chat. Okay. Now let me save this. I'm saving it. You can test it, or if you are confident, no need for testing, just straight away submit the form. Better I will test it. I click on test, manual test, test. So now what has to be done? Nothing is happening. The reason is form is not submitted. So let us go to the customer warranty, preview, and the dealer name. Tell me any meaningful dealer name. Huh? Auto? Auto one. BA. Correct. Okay. Email address. Maybe I will put my address so that I want to send the mail to that particular person. So we can capture this email address and you can send a mail also. Your claim is successful. So this email I want to send a mail. And I am going to use this more frequently today. So what can we do now?
Windows V.
Windows V. Before that you copy and you can use that Windows V. Very good. And vehicle number. Some number. I'm typing some number. Something. And repair cost. I'm going to type the repair cost more than 15,000. Let us put something like 20,000. Sorry. 20,000. Vehicle downtime is maybe 2 hours. We didn't check the vehicle downtime. We are checking only the repair cost. We are checking only the repair cost. So let us submit. And I'll go here. It is throwing some error. Correct? I told you that you will face a challenge. So there is a challenge. We are not getting an output here. Actually, I have given more than 15,000. It should come to the true part and it should display the message here. But unfortunately, it is not coming to my true part. It is throwing an error message. The reason is, whatever the input we are giving in my forms, it will be treated as a text. It will be treated as a text. It will not be treated as a number. So what you have to do is come to your Power Automate. These are all the challenge when you face, if someone is giving an input. Even in Excel also you may face the problem. In SharePoint also you may face the problem. The input may be, they would have entered in Excel, you will face the problem more frequently. The column will be in a text, but I want to treat it as a number. I want to capture it as a number. So go to the edit again. We'll go to the edit and we'll go to the condition here. Click on the condition and remove this. You have to remove this because it's treating the input which we are getting it from the forms. It is treating as a text. So I'll remove that. Place the cursor here and go to FX. Today we are going to use more of this FX today. Today we will use more of this FX. Click on this FX. Sorry. I'll click on this FX. Now, format, if it is a number, we can format it. It's not a number. It is a text. So I have to convert that input into a text. If the input is having a very small value, like what we did, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, that is fine. If the input is very big, million, billion, trillions. So two things has to be done. If the input is very smaller value, less than 10 lakhs or something, then if it is does not having a decimal value, if it doesn't have a decimal value, there is a function called as int, integer. What this will do is it will convert a text into a number. If it is not a decimal value or if it is not a very big value. If it is a decimal value, then there is one more function available called as float. What this float will do is it will convert a number if it is having a very bigger value, more than million, billion, trillions, or maybe with a decimal value. Then it will be converted as a float. So as of now, let us try with int. I will try with int itself. So let us type int here. In the formula bar, I am typing int, open bracket. Then within the bracket, you have to insert the, how can I get the dynamic content? Very good. Click on the dynamic content, scroll down and find that repair cost here. It shows something like output, get response, details, body. That is okay. That is fine. Then it has to be displayed there on my parameter area. So what has to be done is add. Click on add. Yes, it's added here. Come out of this. Save it. Test it. Maybe let us try whether we can test it with the previous input itself. Automatic with the recent used trigger. I think which was failed. So let us try that. I am testing it. I hope now it should work. So let me check on my Teams. I'll go to the Teams and I check whether it has posted the message on my Teams. Yes, the repair cost is 20,000. Okay. This is the challenge when you are getting the data from the external, from other tools like Teams, other tools like Excel. Sometimes Excel also may have this problem. The cell is not in a text number format, cell will be in a text format. So you have to format it first, not format, type, data type. So this will convert it. Space will be removed. Space will be automatically removed. It will be treated as a number. So removed and it will convert the number into, text into a number. Have you given the, let me show the formula.
That formula
Int, you are given the int. Is this right? You can test it with the previous. Previous, have you given the value more than 15,000 or 15,000? Then automatic. Test. Yeah, it's okay. Someone has asked for this yesterday. If you want to, now we have converted this into a number. The text has been converted as a number. If you want to do some formatting for it, of course you have to remember that formatting tools. I don't know whether I have the tips for it. I will show you. Yeah. So we have a standard reference format. So these are all the standard format available. If you want a currency, you have to use the keyword called as C. If you want a currency format, you have to use the keyword called as C. If it is a percentage format, you have to use P. What I'm saying. Didn't do anything. When you want to convert it as a format, you can see for everything there is a format available. For example, as I told, if there are some format, you can see here, B for binary, C for currency, D for decimal, E for exponential, F for fixed point, G for general, N for normal number, P for percentage. So this one, assume that I want to display this in a currency format. 15,000 means a dollar 15,000 or rupee currency symbol 15,000. I don't know how your system is formatted. It's based on your system format. It's not based on the Power Automate. It's based on your system format. So what I will do is before int, format number. There is a function called as format number. Open bracket. Format number, open bracket, come to the last. Format number, open bracket, come to the last, comma. So let me put a comma, double single quote, comma, single quote. I want it as a currency, C. So the format for the currency, I believe it's C, correct? C. So I have to use C here. A currency value, all number type as currency value. So I think you have some keywords for US also, EN, US, FR for France, and JP for Japan, US. We'll try whether it's India is available. First we'll put this currency. C. I just given C here, close bracket. So format number, open bracket, and the int is for converting your text into a number, and I'm putting the close bracket at the last. Then update it. Please do update. If you are not updating, it will not get updated. Your old formula will get displayed. So update it. Now come out of this, and let me save this. I will show it. Can I test it and show, or you want to see it now itself? Oh, I have given it in a condition area. Okay, sorry. No problem. Sorry, we have to give it in the Teams. Okay, sorry. What he said is correct. So I will remove this. Int is okay. Sorry. It will not be visible to us, correct. So I remove this. In my condition area, I'm just making it as int. I'm just converting it as int and I'm checking it. You should not do it in a condition, correct. So here condition, we are checking whether it's more than 50,000. Where I have to do this is in the Teams message area. This Teams message area, sorry, don't do it in the conditional area, remove it. Conditional area, it should check only the int there. If you do it also, nothing will happen there because we will not see that. I want to see it, go to the Teams link here and click here and remove this repair cost. Then go to FX, this one, FX. Then one by one we'll do. First I will put that int, open bracket, dynamic content.
Why is this, sir? Because
We are checking, still it's a number. Anga convert panni check pannirom. But after coming it is also you have to convert it. You can use float also. Once again, anga convert checking convert, but still we are getting it here also. We are getting it from the form value only, right?
Okay.
Once again, it will be displayed as a text.
But this is only for the display. So whatever
Display.
is there, it will be displayed. If you
Correct.
enter the number,
But I want it with the currency symbol. Number and the currency. If it is a text, how can I put the currency symbols there? So that's why once again I am converting it as a number. Repair cost. And then before this, I am going before this. Then here what has to be done? Format number. Open bracket. Come to the last. Comma. Single quote. C. Close bracket. Because once again you are getting the data from the forms only. There while checking we are getting the data from forms, converting it as a number, checking it. Once again I am displaying also the same data I am getting it from the forms. Add it. I'll save it. If you want I will show the formula again. Before that let me save and check whether it is working fine. test with the recent one itself. I will test it, or else once again you have to submit the form. Automatic with the recent triggering the last 8 minutes before test. Yes, but it's showing in a dollar. I think you have to use some keyword. Let me find out the keyword for India also. EN, US, FN, France. I think India should be IN somewhere else. Correct. Because our system is formatted as a US format. Let us try. I don't know. You have to find it and search it. Maybe in the break I will try to find it and search it. India, it should be EN hyphen IN. It should be. I don't know. We have to check. Because US we have EN US. Like that. EN is English. US same like English India. English India. It should be EN IN. Just try that. If it is working, fine. If it is not working, maybe in the break timing we'll try to find it out. When I will check that whether it's working fine or not. I will go to that format number. I click on the formula, and after this C, comma, what is it? EN hyphen IN. I think it's not working. Let me check. I don't know whether this will work or not. As I told, it's not working. We'll find it out. What is the format for India? As of now, it's giving $1. We'll see how to. For US and everything they have given. For India, they didn't give. Russia. Let me check whether it is working. Otherwise, see that later. Yes, it's not working. So as of now, I'm using only C. I'm not using that Indian currency. One minute. அப்படியா என்ன போட்டீங்க எனக்கு C1, C2 and C2. We have C2, C3. Yeah, even I used the same thing. It's showing some error.
We have to change it here. That we are not.
So let me try that. I don't know. Click here. Single comma, comma, single quote, EN hyphen cap.
US hyphen.
US. EN English தானே. English EN hyphen IN. Correct?
Hyphen IN caps. That's it.
Correct. This is what I have given. Let me try. EN is English. IN is for India. I think it's fine. Let me go to the Teams. Yeah. Got it. Yes. So this is my formula. Format number. Yeah, it's okay. I checked it. It's okay. Maybe I would have made some mistake. I even bala where the put I think it's okay. Done. It is taking more time because of your Wi-Fi speed. Hmm. Correct. Okay. Now, what my condition says is, if the repair cost is greater than 15,000, I want to send an approval email to my warranty manager. Just an email. Approval process we'll see today, approved or not. Approval is a separate process. We have separate connector for approval process that we'll see it later. Now, if the repair cost is more than 15,000, I want to send a approval to my warranty manager. So let us do that. So I'll update here and I'll come back. I don't want to send a message here. I don't want to post a message, or if you want to post a message to your approval manager, warranty manager also, you can do it. For time being, I'll click here and I copy this formula if possible, or you can rewrite the formula once again. I recommend to rewrite it so that we can understand, we can learn some how to write the formulas also instead of copying and pasting. Okay, so I don't want to send a Teams message. I want to send a mail to my warranty manager. I right click and I delete this. Just for checking, I did this. I'm deleting it. Now let us add the plus. If it is more than 15,000, I will come here, click here, and I want to send a mail. I think favorites, I added a mail yesterday. No. I want to send a mail to my warranty manager. So we are going to send a mail. Send an email to which person, maybe it's someone else, maybe I can send it to only myself as of now. Okay. Maybe the text is warranty claim. Maybe. So I'll put it as warranty manager itself. I don't know the name, just we'll put that. To understand, I'm putting a name called as warranty manager. My dealer as or my customer has requested for the warranty claim. Warranty claim. All the details. So I'm giving the details here. Customer name, Thunderbolt. Customer name, I click on Thunderbolt, sorry, dealer name. Sorry. Dealer name, Thunderbolt. I am typing the dealer name here. I am not very fast in typing. Dealer name. Next one is vehicle number. Once again, the Thunderbolt. Vehicle number. Next one is repair cost. Repair cost. I recommend to write the formula again so that you will have more practice. Or I have copied and pasted it also. You can go to the FX and you can paste it here. The formula which I copied, I can paste it here also. But better you have to rewrite the formula again. It's better to rewrite the formula. So what I will do is, if you want, you can rewrite it. int open bracket. Go to the dynamic content and select that repair cost. And before the int, go before int. So why I am doing it is to have more practice. Format number. Come to the last. Sorry. Open bracket. Come to the last. Comma. What should be done? C. Single quote. C. Single quote close. Comma. Single quote. En. Hyphen. In. Close the bracket. Later you can copy and paste. Later you can get the help from Copilot also. You can see there is an option, create an expression with Copilot. We'll see that. First you try to write the formula instead of asking everything from Copilot. You will not understand whether it's giving a right answer or not. Add. Kindly approve. Yes. Are you going to do any calculation with weak number? Why to convert it as a number? We are going to do a calculation. We are going to display the currency symbol. That's why we are converting it as a number. But vehicle number cannot be a number. It can be a text also. Text also, right? We can have a text also. Even if you put a number also, we are not going to do any calculation. So you can leave it as a text. Right. Now tell me this. This we have done. So when it's more than 15,000, this we have done. Now the next one which I want you to try. I want you to try the next one. Now my next thing says, and the repair cost is more than 15,000, send the approval to my email to my warranty manager, fine. And repair cost is more than 15,000, I sent a mail. Now I want to check one more also. If the vehicle downtime is more than 3 days, the vehicle is down for more than 3 days, then send a mail to my escalation mail to my service team. So we have to send this mail to my service team. If both are okay, if it is more than 15,000 and vehicle downtime, if nothing is there, no problem. If it is less than 15,000, no problem. So I'm going to just send a mail to my customer that your warranty claim is received successfully. That's all. So now I want you to try this part, how to do it or where to do it. Yesterday we did this. So I want you to try this. If the vehicle downtime is greater than 3 days, if the vehicle is down for more than 3 days, then two conditions. It should be more than 15,000 and they says under. It should be more than 15,000 and more than 50,000, send a mail to warranty manager. That is done. And we have to check one more. That is, if it is more than 3 days, try this. Try this. I think it's easy. You can do it. You can do this. Try. If you are not able to get it, I will help you. But please do try. Not parallel condition. Nested condition. Nested. Yesterday we did this.
We can use the same formula, the one which you have created.
But it is downtime.
No, in that also we have downtime.
Same formula. Formula is same, but where to add the condition? Minutes after finishing this, we'll start with getting the data from Excel. Done? Any challenges? Got it? Switch is multiple. If this is not okay, go to the next. This is not okay, go to the next. It's not like that. If repair cost is more than 50,000, give approval, and if both are this or that means you can go for switch. Yeah. It is. Open the door so it will go out. Door தரங்க போயிடுமா? Okay. Now tell me where to add the condition.
The zero condition, we can add the second line.
Tell me where to add this.
Condition.
Below the here. Correct. So click on the plus here. Click on the plus symbol. Then controls again. Then go to condition again. Control. Condition. What is my condition? Now tell me what has to be done. Can I click on the Thunderbolt straight away here? FX. Very good. Click on FX. Then int open bracket dynamic content. We have to check the downtime also, vehicle downtime. So int vehicle downtime. Int go to the dynamic content, vehicle downtime. Add if it is greater than 3. If it is greater than 3. So I want if it is greater than 3, what has to be done? Yes, this is my condition. Int of that vehicle downtime. Why it's int? Because it's a number. We have to check it the number. It's a text. We have to convert it as a number. Then it will come to the true part here. First, it will, if it is check more than 15,000, it will send a mail to my warranty manager. Another thing, if it is more than 15,000 and downtime is more than 3 days, then it will come here and we have to send a mail. Once again, I want to send. Yes.
So, okay, if both condition met, it will send and also.
Not on also. We want both. That's what said. And it's the condition that was said here. So first you have to send a mail to warranty manager also. If both are there, then I have to send it to my service department also.
So we have to send it to warranty manager and service.
If both. If only 15,000, then it will send a mail only to the manager. If it is 15,000 and 3 days means it will send a mail to my service team. So actually, if both are satisfied, it will send 2 mails. One to my warranty manager, another to my service team also. Which condition?
Below get response details, just
Hmm.
put that condition.
I have given the condition.
Actually, inside that.
No. That is, if both the condition are satisfied, I want to send a mail. But here what they said is, if it is more than 50,000, send a mail to warranty manager. That's one. After that, I have to send, if it's 15,000 and 3 means, I have to send a mail to service department. If it is said 15,000 and greater than 3, send only one mail means you can do that. But here the question is 15,000, one mail. More than 3 days, another mail. So you have to send 2 mails. 2 mails. One to my service team, another to my warranty manager also.
So why can't we do it in parallel?
Condition okay ஆனதான்னு சொல்லுங்க. இது ஓகே ஆனதானே இங்க வரணும். இல்லைன்னா அங்க வரக்கூடாது. பேரலா பண்ண முடியாது. So if both are okay, I want to send only one mail, you can do that. But here the question doesn't say that. The question is saying repair cost more than 15 na warranty manager ku oru mail and downtime on another mail to my service team. So 2 mails. Up 2 condition has to be checked. So now what we'll do is we'll send a mail to my service team. Outlook. Send a mail. I should have copied it and pasted it here. Okay, no problem. Email address. It's to my service team. Just I am putting service team here. Just to understand, I am putting a service team. I will add only one thing here. I don't want to take more time on this.
One question. So when the first condition met, then it will go to first team, and the second condition, I mean, first and second met, it should only go to the second service team means like how we can do.
Come again.
Okay, for the first condition, it will go to the team which is in the first condition, and first condition, second condition, both met, it should only go to the second like service team. In that case, how we can do?
Then you have to give it two separate conditions. False part. You have to do it in the false part. If this is false, then you have to come here and give the condition. You have to do another condition then. Or you can use one more R. There is a R function there. When you give a condition, let me finish R. I can do that. Click here. There is an option called as instead of and R, this or that. Then we can send a mail. Just I am displaying the value here. I don't want to take more time on this. Here I want just to put a repair cost. They will just display the repair cost. I don't want to do the formatting as of now, just for checking. Here I want the what is the downtime. Downtime is this. This mail I am sending it to my service team. The last one it says nothing. If it is not more than 15,000, if it is not more than 3, if it is not more than 15,000 itself, no need to check. They said else false. Straight away I'll come to the false area here. We have to send a mail to my customer. We have to send a mail to a customer. If this false, they didn't say anything. As per my condition, they didn't say anything. If both the conditions are satisfied, send a mail. Otherwise, if the first is not satisfied itself, 15, if it is not more than 15,000, send a mail to my customer. That's all. So let us go to this false part. And I'll put a mail here. I don't know, yesterday I added the favorites. It's not coming here. I don't know why. I don't know whether I removed it. So send a mail to my customer. So how can I bring the customer email address here? I captured the email address.
Go to settings, dynamic.
Click on the settings here and make it as dynamic content. And click here and there is Thunderbolt and put the email address. So it has to send an email to that customer. Warranty claim received successfully. Spelling mistake. Okay. So this part, I think this multiple condition, we did it yesterday also. But one small change what we did here is to check the numbers. That's a challenge when you are getting the data from external source. When you are getting it straight away from put from Power Automate, no problem. Because we selected a number, it's working. Yesterday we did it number. But when you are getting it from forms, you have to convert it as a number and you have to check it. That's only one challenge here. Okay. You want to test it? Yes, we can test this also. Save.
You have to submit another form below.
We will submit a form. No need for testing also. Just submit a form. It should work. So go to preview. My dealer name. And email address. Vehicle number. Repair cost I am giving more than 15,000 and downtime also I am giving more than 3 days, maybe 5 days. I am giving 5 days as my downtime. It will send 2 mails. It should send 2 mails now. one mail to my first one is warranty manager, second one mail to my what happened? Sending. Didn't open Outlook, sorry. I'll resubmit it again. I don't know. Review, some name, email address, some vehicle number, repair cost, downtime. It's taking some time. Submitted, get the response, and first condition it would have sent one mail, and second condition it would send a second mail. If it is more than 15,000, downtime is 2, it will send a mail only to my warranty manager. It will not send the mail to my service team. If nothing is satisfied, it will just send the mail to my customer. It's taking some time. Yes. Ready. Format number, output. Effects. In AMP. Yes. Someone called me here. Already there is one checking. Oh, they're checking both in one. Why is here you are checking? This part also about because here the condition is invalid. This is correct. 700 check it. It's working. Test 2. Next we'll see how to bring the Excel data. Another. Just enter a mail, message. Answer, send a message. Release the mic. Okay. Yeah, next. Don't get back. No, no. Ready. Okay, sorry. Let me come back. Yes, please. Please, yesterday you have downloaded a file called as exercise. It's an Excel file. So please do open that Excel file. There is a Excel file available. Please open Excel file. There is some data available: supplier delivery performance, production, output monitoring, spare parts delivering, tracking, and there are some sheets available. I think you know in Excel how many sheets are available. How do we check how many sheets are there? Go to the status bar here. I think it's available in Microsoft Excel. Just to make a right click on the status bar, and there is an option available called a sheet number. Just enable that sheet number. If you enable the sheet number, it will show you how many sheets are there. So totally we have 9 sheets. I don't know whether we can use all the 9 sheets. We'll try to use 1 or 2 here. Now, for example, I want to scan through this data. So there are some supplier names here: Bosch, ZF India, SKF. This is sample data. Here I want to check. For example, let us take one supplier. One supplier, maybe Bosch. I will check whether the delay days. Actually, expected date is 5 days, but the actual delivery days is 4 days. So I think it's -1. Okay. So wherever it's a negative, I want to send a mail. If the delay days is positive, I want to send a mail. If it is delayed, if my material is delayed, if material is, they have given the material very early, 1 day before or 0 days, I don't want to send a mail. If it is delayed, I want to send a mail. So I want to scan through the Excel file. Maybe we'll check it with one supplier, or next session we'll check it with the entire table. So as of now, we'll check it with one supplier. So for example, I will check it with the Bosch, or I will check it with the ZF. If the ZF material is delayed, I want to send a mail. If it is not delayed, I don't. If it is not delayed, also I will send a mail that your material is supplied successfully on date. So like this, we want to scan through this Excel data. As of now, yesterday we have seen how to put the data into Excel. Now we are going to get the input from Excel. Now tell me, what could be my first step here?
Dynamic table.
Very good. So convert this table into an official Excel dynamic table. How to do it? Control T or Control L. So place the cursor on the table. I might guess a problem. So place the cursor on the table and press Control T or Control L. Okay. So let us give some meaningful name for it. Table 1. So let us say it's TBL. Always I prefer to have a prefix for the table name and other things. TBL. Let us put a supplier delivery performance. SUP, supplier del. Some shorter name for my understanding. Okay. And you know, very importantly, where this file has to be stored? OneDrive. I think you would have already had it in OneDrive. Unfortunately, I think I didn't have it in OneDrive. So I will post this file, and I'll copy this file and put this file into my OneDrive folder. Maybe in same Power Automate. And maybe I'll open a separate folder for today's date. Already I have so many exercises. So new folder, maybe May 2026. So I created a new folder in my OneDrive, and I'm pasting this file into my OneDrive. It should be in OneDrive. I think your files are all already in OneDrive. All your files are in OneDrive. I hope you know the next steps. Go to Power Automate. By one we'll do. First we'll take it with first one. Okay. Now let us go to Power Automate. Create instant cloud flow. Or what we can do is, you can make a scheduled cloud flow also. Every day morning, this file has to be opened, and I want to check with the particular supplier whether the delay has happened today or not. If it is delay has happened, then I want to send a mail. You can make a schedule also. As of now, I don't want to make a schedule. As of now, we'll make it as an manual cloud flow. So schedule flow, you can do it in your live data. Otherwise, every day morning this will be done. So now, as of now, I'm going to go with the instant cloud flow. So click on instant cloud flow. So manual triggering. So this is from getting the data from Excel, and we are going to do it here. This is for the supplier delivery performance. So I'm giving a name. Supplier delivery performance. Okay. So click on manual trigger a flow. So I clicked on supplier delivery performance, manual trigger a flow, create. Manual trigger a flow, create. So now what we are going to do, before that, please check whether that Excel file is closed. I hope that Excel file is closed. So click on add here, add connector. There is an option called as get a row. Get row. If you are getting it from SharePoint, you can see there is an option called as get list. So we'll work on SharePoint. We'll work on SharePoint later and get row.
If we are including the Excel, we need to include.
No, not. We'll see that. Enter Excel. Next session I'll explain. Get a row. Get a row. I think it's already. I got it here. Excel online for business. Get row. Get row. So I'm going to get a row, particular row. As she has told, I want to get the list of rows. We'll see it in our another few minutes. Maybe after the tea break, we'll see that. Get a row. Once again, it will ask for your location, which location it is. So let me go to the drop down. OneDrive for business. A document library is OneDrive again. Folder, and which folder that file is residing. So I think I have created a folder Power Automate. Under Power Automate, May 2026, that's my folder name, and file name, it's exercise. And the table name. What is the table name? The table name is, I have given TBL. Until this do it, we have to do one more here. Key column and key value. So here, which is my key column? For example, delay days, we have to check conditional column. But I want to take it for a particular customer. So, supplier. Supplier name should be my key column. Based on, I want to check it for a particular supplier, not for the delay days. Delay days is condition. If the delay days is more than this for the supplier, send a mail. So, supplier column should be the key column. Two things you can do. One is, if you want to fix it, I want to do it only for the particular supplier, you can type the supplier name. Instead of doing it, what we can do is, the best method, you can come back here also later, no problem. I'll go to the manual triggering here. I'll go to the manual triggering. Add a input. Text input. Text one, maybe this is my supplier name. Okay. What is the input? Enter the supplier name. So my user will enter the supplier name. If they are entering Bosch, it should check only for the Bosch supplier. If they are entering ZF, it should check only for the particular supplier name based on the input of my supplier. So I have created a parameter. We have created a parameter. As I told, we can get it from some other tool also. As of now, I'm creating a parameter. Then come to this get row. We already did it. What is my location? What is my document library? What is my file name? What is my table name? The key column. So the key column is the supplier name. Should be equal to what? So key value. This supplier name should be, if you want to check it for a particular supplier, you can suppose I want to check it only for the Bosch, means I can type it as Bosch here. But it should not be a Bosch, it's based on the input entered there. So what I can do? Thunderbolt. Then see more, supplier name. Okay. It shows invalid parameter, it will go off, no worries, because we didn't give a parameter earlier. Now it will go off. So we are getting a row from Excel, and that I am checking whether that row is containing to that particular supplier. Then we want to send a mail to that supplier. As I told, this is a manual triggering. You can make it as a scheduled triggering. Every day morning, 9 o'clock, this Excel file, it should check whether there is a delay in my material delay, then send a mail automatically in the morning. So this will be done automatically. Instead of the manual trigger, make it as a scheduled trigger also. Right? So this is done. So get rows, we got the row. Now the next one. Plus symbol. Tell me what is the next one here? Plus symbol. Condition. Controls. Then go to condition. Condition. Sorry. Sometimes it's showing some problem. Controls. Conditions. Yes. Tell me what is my condition. Click here. Thunderbolt. Which one? Delay days. If the delay days is, what should be checked? It should be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then send a mail. Material is delayed. It's very critical. Or as of now, you can send a Teams message also. Or you can send a message also. So click on that plus. And I'll put I don't want to send so many mails. So I'll put a message itself on my chat. Or you can send a mail. Actually, supplier, you have to send a mail normally. For checking, I'm just putting it as a message on my chat. Let us see whether this is working. First, it's on my channel, on my Teams ID. Delivery is delayed. Delay in material. Something I will put some keyword. It's critical supply. Okay. So I'm just sending a message. If that greater than 0, I want to send a message. If it is not greater than 0, I will copy this. Right click, copy the action, and right click. I paste the action again. Now it's not delivery delay, it's on time. On time. It's not critical. Okay, so we are getting a row from Excel. From that Excel row, we are checking a condition. If it is greater than, if it is delayed in delivery, I'm just giving a, you have to send a mail actually. You have to send a mail actually, but if we are not sending a mail, just we are putting it in the chat box. Save it. And let me check small, I will check with my data. For example, let me check with Continental. Continental, there is a delay in delivery. So it should send a mail that the delivery is delayed. It is delay in delivery, and it should say delay in delivery for this Continental supplier. So I'm copying this. Instead of typing, I'm copying this. Come back to my Power Automate. We have saved it already. Let me test it. Manual testing. Test. Continue. What is my supplier name? My supplier name is Continental. That's my supplier name. As I told, we are checking with only one row. We'll see how to check it with multiple rows also. Run the flow. Done. That's a problem. Why? Can you tell me why there is a problem?
Format, number format.
So, edit. So what has to be done here? Click here. And here what has to be done here? Get row. Delete it. Go to FX again. Sorry. FX. INT. Open bracket. Dynamic content. Which one is? Delayed days. Delayed days. Add. So checking with delayed days. Add it int. We're adding an int here. As I told, this is a challenge when you are getting the data from external source. Let us save it. Test. Maybe I will test with the previous one itself. Continental. It should send a mail that the material is delayed. Yes, critical, the material is delayed. Because for Continental in Excel file, you can see actually the material is delayed. So we are getting a data from Excel. So we got the data from forms. We got the data manually yesterday. We get it through a forms. Now we get it from Excel. One particular row. Multiple row, we'll see it in another few minutes. Maybe I'll try with some other Bosch.
The column is in general form. Does it mean that any number?
Normally it will not read external data. That's a challenge here. When you are getting the external data, when you are facing this problem, there is a challenge. Make it as int.
So always it is better.
Better.
Even though the Excel format is in
Sometimes most of the external data, when you are capturing the internet, this is the issue here. It will put it as a string only. It is coming as a string. So better to convert it as a int. Internally, if you are doing it, no problem. SharePoint also, I think you will not face a problem. Maybe Excel and other source like forms, you will face a problem. Now let me run it for the another customer and check. Maybe for the Bosch. Test. Manual. Test. I think it's all are capital, I believe so. Now it should say it's not there. Spelling mistake. But Bosch is small letters. No, that's a problem. Better to select it. I have typed everything in capital. Better when I have to copy and paste. That's always better. Test manually and I test it for the next customer, supplier. It should come to the false part. Yes, on time. You can display your supplier name and what is the material and other things you can display it here. Actually, you have to send a mail. You have to send a mail to the customer or supplier. And as I indicated, make it as a, instead of a manual schedule, make it as a scheduled. Every day morning or every week morning, Monday, I have to open the file and check whether it's greater or lesser. If it is lesser, send a mail. The payment is due, send a mail like this.
Sir, if it is scheduled, you don't need to input the supplier, right? Automatically it will take it from Excel and
You can do two things. You can give an input also, or there you can straight away say, instead of, I want to do it only for a particular supplier means, then in the conditional area, when you are capturing the data, instead of the supplier name, type the supplier name. If you want to do it for a particular supplier. If you want to scoop for the entire thing, that part we are going to see next.
second.
What if the Excel is coming in a mail?
No. Whenever mail is received, but how can you how can you capture the data? It has to be in a table format. Mail is not a table.
Attachment you cannot get.
Download it.
So the infos, we cannot give it the supplier names as a direct link. We have to give the supplier names manually.
Manually. Or otherwise, the next one which I am going to say, scan through the entire document, considering any supply. So if it is Bosch, send a mail to Bosch. If it is ZF, send a mail to ZF automatically. So that's why we have given a mail ID here. So it will send a mail. This is a sample mail. So it will send a mail to, if suppose Bosch email ID is available, it will send a mail to that Bosch. And ZF email is available, it will send the mail to ZF. That part we will see it next. Scanning through the entire file. Okay. Getting one data from Excel and mailing it. Multiple data, we will see it in another few minutes. Maybe, can you try any one of this? Maybe the production output monitoring, mission name. If there is a variance in the mission, target production is this, actual production is this. If the target production is lesser than that, you can say it's negative. So then I have to send a mail to my production team so that the variance actual and target is not met. So I want to send a mail to my production team. Here if it is equal, then send a mail that you are achieved your target. Maybe can you try this? I think you can do it within another 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll take a break. Then we'll see how to scan through the entire Excel file. Can you try this one? Maybe the next sheet. Production, because I want you to try. When you try, you may get some challenges also. So try this, a production output monitoring based on the mission name. There we got the custom supplier name. Here I want the mission name. So if I select the mission name assembly line 4, it is lesser. Send a mail that your target is lesser than the actual. Target is more than anything. Negative or positive. Just check whether it's negative or positive and send a mail. Okay. So can you try this? Or you can try anything. Your example, spare parts delivery tracking or vehicle maintenance. If it is delayed, vehicle maintenance delayed, I want to send a mail. Maybe you will take the common ones. Maybe you will take the common ones, the second one itself. Production output monitoring. In variance formula, I believe it's wrong, right? Actual production is 5. Correct. Actual assistant, correct. If it is negative, then we didn't achieve the target. If it is positive, we have achieved the target. Just to try. Send a mail or post a message on your chat box. If it is negative, then it means we didn't achieve the target. If it is positive, then it means we have achieved the target. Variance. Try, always please try, because when try only you can understand the concept, because last one which I did it, this one I want you to try. Got it? As of now, manual. As of now, manual triggering. Based on the mission name. Or you can take the record ID, your wish. Mission name or the record ID. When I can tell you one more thing also, we'll see. First you try this, I will help you with one more thing. First you try this, I will tell you one more thing also. Without checking the condition also you can do this. One more option. If it is variance, send a mail. Variance is negative, send a mail. Right. Done? Finish it before the break. Yes. Want me to do this? As usual, first let me convert this into a dynamic table. Control T, Control L. Okay. Then let us give a name. I'll give a name here, maybe TBL PROD output. Production output. Save it and I close this. Can I add one flow itself multiple triggering? Of course you can do it. I cannot create multiple flow every day morning. One file I want to get a row. You can add one more also. Get a row in from another file. I can scan 3 files, 4 files, 10 files in the morning also. No problem. It's not required you have to create a separate flow. You can add one more also here. Already we got a row. We can give a plus symbol. We can get one more row from another file also. That also can be possible. One flow you can get multiple files. One flow is for the delivery performance. Another flow is for the production input. One flow you can have multiple here. You can check multiple files also. But now as of now let us go with the new flow. As of now I'll go with the new flow. Let us go to create instant cloud flow. And this is for, can you tell me the name? I forgot. What is that name? Production output, sorry. Production output monitoring. It's a production output monitoring. Manual trigger. Create plus symbol. Get a row. Connection. What is the file name? OneDrive business. OneDrive. The file name is folder. And I created a Power Automate folder. Under that we have a subfolder called as May 2026. Yes. Under this the file name is exercise. Yes. The table name. You have 2 tables in that file. Now the production output. Now tell me what is the key column here? Mission name. There is one more option available. No need to check the condition. Straight away you can make it also. There is one more option. Probably I'll explain it in the next session. As of now I'll go with the mission name. And before that, what is the key value here? What is the key value? So I didn't get the input. So we have to get the manually go here, add an input, a text. Let us put it as a text one itself as of now. Due to time constraint, I'm just putting a text here. Get a row and key value, and it's a Thunderbolt, and I get the text value itself here. Enter the text. Then you have to go for plus symbol. Then you have to go for controls, condition. Can I use Thunderbolt now? Fx. Then int, open bracket, dynamic content. Which one? Variance. Variance. Add. If it is greater than, less than 0. That means if it is negative. If it is negative. One more thing is, in the function area, if you go to the function, just I'm explaining, there is an option available where you can check straight away there is an option greater than. Straight away there is an option available called as less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, where it will be useful. We'll see that in another few minutes. Even without checking the condition also you can do that. If you use this greater than, less than, maybe I will explore this after the break also. So now, as of now, I am checking with whether it's less than 0. True means, as usual, send a mail or just to put a Teams message that your material is, we are not on target, we are lesser than the target. Send a mail that we are lesser than the target, or false means we are on target. Target not achieved. Some message. So, false part, target is achieved. Send a mail. Now the send a mail, the fabric is coming here. I don't know what has happened. Morning it is on target. That's it. So as I indicated, one flow, you can have multiple files. Every day morning, create one flow, get a row from multiple files. Multiple files. 3, 4, 5, 10 files. But as of now, we are getting only one row. How to get multiple row? For example, I want to scan through the entire Excel file. This entire Excel file will take some other here. Wherever there is a delay, I want to send a mail. So there is a delay here, 1, 2, 3, 4 delays. So here we have only one negatives. On previous session, we have only one positive here. So we can send a mail. That's very simple. But what will happen if there is more delay in delivery? I want to send a mail to all the 3. Delayed is 4 mails. So for 4 customers, 4 suppliers. Same like for vendor, there is 4 times delayed. As of now, we are checking with only the number. Maybe after the break, we'll see how to check with the date and send a mail on the particular date. It should not send a mail daily. For example, if you go to the reminder tracker, it should send a mail. For example, the reminder is 25th June. We should send a mail only on the day of 25th June. On the 25th, the due date is 25th. 25th morning, I have to send this mail. AMC renewal should be done on 25th. It should not send a mail every day. But this flow should run every day, but it should send a mail only on that particular day, due day. Same like it should send a mail on the date of birth. I want to send a birthday wish to a particular person. So he's born today. The year can be different, but the date and month is same. I want to send a mail. So these are all the process which we are going to do after our break. Yes. Welcome. Break would welcome there. So let me stop the recording of my session. So it's not stopping. I'm pausing it. Last, what we did is we have created a flow. Fortunately, what we had it in the last 2 things is we had only one area and we are selecting a particular supplier. Assume if the particular supplier is also having more data. Unfortunately, last one will not work because we are getting a row, only one row. So when I select continental, it is checking only with the continental. Suppose assume that the continental itself is having multiple rows. It will check only with the first one. That's a problem here. So if you want to get only one thing, one row, then what we did is correct the last one. But here, let me come to the next one. Spare parts delivery. So maybe for one truck, Bharat Benz, I may have 2 or 3 items, 2 or 3 material would have been delayed. So I want to check with the multiple rows here, not with a single row. And I don't want to check with a particular customer. You can see the suppliers Bosch is coming twice, ZF is coming twice, Wabco may come twice or thrice. It's a small data. Suppose I have thousands of rows, it may come for multiple times also. So I want to scan through the entire document and I want to send a mail to the entire thing. Wherever it is delayed, second, third row it is delayed, and fifth row it is delayed, and seventh row it is delayed, ninth row it's delayed. So I have to send 4 mails. 4 mails. First mail to Wabco, and second mail to Continental, third mail to Bosch, and fourth mail to ZF. So entire details has to be sent. So I want to scan through the entire data here. Okay. So first, let us, as usual, what to be done? First step, convert it as a dynamic table. Control T, Control L. So we'll convert this table into an official Excel dynamic table. So let us say my table as the header, and I say OK. And let us give some name for the table. This is spare parts delivery. So let us go to the table design, and it's table 3 instead of the table 3. Let us say TBL, and it's spare parts delivery tracking. Spare parts tracking. Okay, so I'm giving some meaningful name. Spare parts tracking. Enter. So convert the table as a dynamic table. Save it and close this. Control S, Control W. Let us go to the Power Automate. Back to my main screen, and let us create a new flow. Create, I think now you would have well versed on it. You have created so many flows, at least more than 10 flows. So create. I recommend this can be a schedule flow also. Every day morning I want to scan through the document and do it. But as of now, I am going with the manual flow. But on your live data, try to use the schedule flow. As of now, I'm going the manual flow. Manual trigger a flow. Create. Manual trigger of a flow. Create. Now, no need for getting any inputs here. No need for getting inputs because I'm not going to check it for a particular supplier or particular. I want to check to the entire document. No need for getting any manual input here. No need for a parameter here. So let us click on the plus symbol. I want to get all the rows, list of rows. So there is an option available, list of rows.
Tables as well.
Yeah, we have to take the table. First, before that, you have to select a connector. Which connector? List rows present in a table. List of rows present in a table. All the list of rows. Last session we got a row. Only one row. Now I am going to get a list rows present in a table. List rows, that can be list of rows, many rows. So click on the list of rows. So I click on the list of rows present in a table. And as usual, you have to select, first you have to select the connector, then you have to select which is a table, which is a file. My Wi-Fi has become slower now. Yes. Let me select that connector. And what is it? As usual, OneDrive Business, Document Library, OneDrive, that file name once again. Power Automate is the folder name, and May 26 exercise is my file name and table name. So these are all the mandatory fields. TBL spare parts tracking. Sensitivity label, Boolean, true or false. As of now, that's not required. So only the required field we have filled it. Which location, what is the table name, and what is the file name, what is the table name. That's it. We are going to scan through the entire thing. Entire thing we are going to scan. So there is no key. We are going to scan through the entire thing. Now what are we going to do is, I'm going to check wherever, what is that column name? I forgot that column name. Wherever my status is delayed, we have to send a mail or we have to send a Teams message or whatever. Wherever there is a delay in the status column. So let us add a plus again here. So I click on the plus, controls, condition, and now I'm going to check the condition. What is my condition is fx. Sorry, fx is not required. It's a text value. So no need for fx. So Thunderbolt and there it is. See more. Sorry. Status. Where is that column? Status. Now you would have noticed when I selected the condition, you would have noticed something has happened on my flow. It says something like for each. This was automatically added by Power Automate. What it will do is it will check this condition each and every row. It will check with each and every row. How this is automatically done is because we have selected this connector. List row present in a table. So if you have selected the list row present in a table, after while checking the condition, this has automatically enabled. So what it will do is each and every row, first row it will check, second row, third row, fourth row, it will check each and every row here. So I am checking the status is equal to what? That is delivered. The spelling should be correct, so please be careful on it. Case sensitive spelling, it's correct. You have to give exactly the same spelling. I'll go here. I recommend not to copy this. Copy the cell. I always recommend if you want to copy, go back to the formula and copy, because if you have some space or anything, so be careful on copying also. So or you can type the exact spelling with the case sensitive, capital smaller letter. So sorry, not this delivered, delayed. Sorry, delayed. So I copy this, delayed. So if this condition, if the status is delayed, so each and every row, and I'll come to the true part here, we'll come to the true part. What are we going to do? If the condition is delayed, I'm going to add a plus symbol. We want to send a mail or we want to post a link on my chat. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Message on my chat. As of now, I'm going to put a message on my chat, or you can send a mail. So let me do that. Go to the connector, post a message. Flowbot, instead of flowbot, let us put a user. And let us select which one, channel, or you can send a mail also, your wish. I don't want to receive so many mails. My inbox will be full. That's why I'm not doing it. So, which channel, which teams. Yes. Now, what are all the things I want to display? Let me select. I want the truck mode. I want the supplier name. I want the status. I want the requested date. I want the expected delivery date, like this. I want to do something here. So what are all the things you want to display? First, let us display the truck mode. I want to display the truck mode here. So, truck mode, Thunderbolt. Click on the Thunderbolt and I select see more and I select the truck mod. Sorry, model. Truck model. It's not mode. Sorry. Truck model. The next one, the supplier name. Go to the Thunderbolt again. See more. And that supplier name. Then I want the requested date. Here we will have a small challenge here. Requested date. Could you tell me what I can do in request date? Can I insert the Thunderbolt straight away now?
Format.
Format. Very good. So then we have to go for FX. Click on FX and go to here and make it as format, date and time. It's not format number. It's a date and time because it's in the date format. Format, date and time. Open brackets and go to the dynamic content. And what is the column name is requested date. Requested date, comma, double quote, DD,
Capital M.
hyphen, capital MM. Can I put 3 M's to get January, February, May, June, July? Hyphen, YYY, 4 Y's. I think you can use smaller 3 D's or 4 D's for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday also. If you want Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you can put a comma, you can say 3D or 4D. SUNMON, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. If you want, you can do that also. Right? I think it should work. We'll check. Add a requested date, same like one more date is there. Expected delivery date. Just a dummy data, just I am putting it here. Same thing, colon, same FX. Go to format, date and time. Bracket open. Dynamic content, see more. And select the expected delivery date, comma, single quote, GD, hyphen, MM, M, hyphen, YYY. Add. I think one more column is there. What is another column? Status. The last one. That mail is, you can put a mail. If you want to send a mail, you can send a mail to the particular person, but that's a dummy mail. If you want to type your mail, you can go to that Excel and you can type your logistic manager mail also, or you can put your mail for testing purpose. So you can add your mail ID also. This is a dummy mail here, so you can put your mail. So if it is Bosch supplier, whom we have to send a mail. If it is WAPCO, what is the mail ID? If it is EZF, what is the mail ID? That mail ID you can put it, and that mail ID you can put it in the Thunderbolt there. So, but as of now, I'm just sending a Teams message only. Status. Status I can put straight away using the Thunderbolt. So nothing, because it's a text. Okay. Now let us check this false part. We'll do it later. If it is delayed, it should come to the true part and it should post a message here. As of now, I think I didn't save the file. I didn't give a name for it.
I'm just having trouble in the format, the data.
Format, date and time, open bracket, select the dynamic content, comma, single quote, DD, hyphen, triple M in capital letter, single quote. I think from yesterday we are using only single quote. Used double. Double quote is in Excel. So let us give some meaningful name for this flow. I think I didn't give a name. I forgot to give a name. I don't know. So this is, could you tell me? Spare parts. Okay. Spare parts monitoring. I think I have given a name. I don't know. What has happened. Okay. Spare parts monitor. Save it and recommend to close that file. If it is opened, please close it. Sometimes if the file is opened, it may throw an error, read only also. So better to close that file. So let me tests. Testing it, manually tests. So two things, one is Excel Online, another one is Microsoft Teams. Run a flow, done. Edit. 1 minute, I'm getting an error. Now, why status is delayed, correct only, right? Status is equal to delay. My spelling is right. Why it's showing an error? Am I checking condition is correct? Post a message. Ah. Sometimes show all. 1 minute. There may be a problem in date format also, but I think there is no problem in the date format.
Error in the for each condition.
For each, we didn't do anything, right? That is automatically done by Power Automate. We didn't do anything there.
That's here it is failed.
No, that's not a problem. Here there is a problem. Status is equal to delete. Let me check. I think correct. True part, what we are doing, we are just posting a message on the true part. Everything is right. So no, it's only a text, right? It is only a text, so it should work. If it is a number, at least we have to convert it as a int. It should be equal to. It should be equal to. It should be equal to. DLAYED. I copied and pasted only. Let me check one more time. The file is closed. It's okay. Contains will not. It is correct. Addition, maybe 1 minute. As of now, let me move this date. There is something called as ISO format. 1 minute, I will just time being, I am just removing this format date and time. Sometimes that may give a problem. As of now, I am just not displaying the requested date. As of now, let me check. I save this. Now I'm testing it. Manual. That's what I said. There should be a format problem. The date will solve it. There is one more option available. We'll solve it. Date and the date. I removed the date. And the format date and time, I removed it. So you would have got 3 or 4 messages. Wherever there is a delay. Bharat Benz and Wabco, Bharat Benz and Continental, Bosch. So 4 mails, 4 messages. 4 messages. The problem is in the date format. No, well, 1 minute. There is an ISO format. We'll solve it. Somewhere else here you should get something like ISO, date ISO, date format ISO. Ah. Here, when I go to the list row present, when I click on that list row present in a table, I'll go to that list row present in a table and I scroll down here and switch on the advanced parameter show all. When I scroll down, there is an option called as advanced parameter show all. Under that show all, there is a date time format. Make the date time format into ISO 8601. Nothing is selected there. Make this as ISO 8601. So select that list row present in a table and yeah, only one ISO is there. ISO 8601. Then go to the post message and I'll click here and we'll try with the requested date. Then we'll see. Now I'll click on FX. I'll go to the format date and time. Open bracket. Dynamic content. That requested date. Comma. DD hyphen mm hyphen YYY. Add it. Any format as per your wish. Now let me save and test it first. Test. File is opened. Now I think it should work. Yes. Now we got the date. What is the requested date? Same thing, do it for the expected date also. So only one thing we missed it is on the because of the date format since it's an online. So select that list rows present, scroll down and show more, show all. Under show all, make this date format as ISO 8601. Then change the format. I will change the date format into this ISO. Or each only we have to change this. I change. If we change here, then the for each should work. Because we change here, then that will come in. Because of
One for each.
சார் இதில் போஸ்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி இருக்கிற டேபிள் இருக்கிறது மெயில் அனுப்பணும்னா எப்படி
Again.
Table already mail ID இருக்கு. So அந்த mail ID க்கு
You put the this is a message, right? Teams you cannot do that. Instead of the Teams, add a send a mail, and I'll do that smaller one. Send a mail. Here, what you do is instead of the mail ID, and go to this settings, go to the Thunderbolt, and click here and select that Thunderbolt, and put that email ID here. That email ID in ஒரு column இருக்கு. Logistic manager email. But இப்போ போகாது because it's a dummy mail. If you put it here, it will. You have to modify the path. If you change it the path, then there is a problem. You have to, because it's taking that path exactly, right? Go there and you have to click here and select the new path again. It will not refresh your path.
All these flows, yeah.
As of for this training session,
Yes. Because
Today.
I will prefer this flow in the future.
you can go to that environment and you can check. It will be there. When you come to the live data, use it on your own environment.
Can we add the dates? If the expected date is not in Excel, I wanted to
Subtract it. Date add, date diff, there are some functions. ரெண்டு மூணு date function பார்க்கலாம். Okay. Done. Yes.
I'm using a dynamic in sender email.
Hmm.
So there, for one course, suppose I'm doing one mail ID. It's going as 3 different mails. Why not make it as one mail?
I didn't get it. So I'll open that file. Now tell me.
So for like in delay,
Hmm.
3
Suppose.
have given single mail ID, like in the last.
Hmm.
Okay. But now it's going as 3 different mails.
Hmm.
So I want to send it as one mail, combining all 3.
3 different entries, 3 different
One
requests.
mail ID should get only.
Now I have. You want multiple mails here means in one thing you want a multiple mail, you can put a semicolon. You can add the mail IDs.
And Bosch. Multiple deliveries are getting
3 mails.
separate mail for each.
It will go as a 3 mail. You cannot make it as 1 mail. How can you make it as 1 mail? No. That's not possible here because 3 different rows. It will fetch from 3 different rows.
We can put a
3.
switch in between now. If it is Bosch, it should be routed.
But still it will go to 3 mail. First switch it will go 1 mail. Second switch it will go second mail. Third switch it will go third mail.
Condition we can give Bosch.
Here we are not taking the supplier. You want if the Bosch is delayed twice, 2 times, you want to make it as 1 mail. That is not possible here. It will send it as 2 mails only. 2 times it will send a mail. It's taking each and every row. It will not take 2 rows at a time, which is not possible because 1 row may be at the second, 1 row may be at 200. How can I combine 2 rows? That's possible. That's not possible as of now. So it will send 2 mails or 3 mails to the same person as of now.
But it's not at all possible in the power outage.
That's why I use the word called as of now.
That is why I'm asking this question.
As of now, it's not possible. We cannot predict anything will happen in future. We'll see.
If I have to include fill as a picture.
In chat mail, you cannot add any picture. If you can add a link, picture is not possible because whatever the things available here, that can be done. When you go to that mail part, whatever the things available here, that can be added. You can change the font, other things, you can add attachment here. But there is no option of adding a picture. As of future, it may be. I don't know. Now you cannot add it.
And if I'm getting one email regularly with one PDF, somewhere into one master Excel file.
It is straight away available in Power BI and Excel. Get data, get PDF.
No. I'm getting email and that email contains one PDF file. That PDF is invoice. In invoice, invoice there is multiple details available, invoice number, supplier name, like origin, destination, invoice amount, all together. If
Is it a table format or it's a...
flow, all details will be captured directly to one master tracker that is available in share folder Excel.
But where is that file? Still it's in mail.
That file is in mail.
You have to get it somewhere else in OneDrive.
Okay, no problem. That we can store in some folder. So is it possible from that share folder to another Excel file we can create one flow and all details will be captured?
I'm saying that for that flow is not required. You can straight away do it in Excel. If you want to do it, you can do it, but it's not required. You can just go to data and you can get it data from PDF straight away. There is an option available, you can get it from PDF. In Excel, in Power BI, it's straight away available. You want to create a flow, you can do it, but it will be little bit complicated. But it will straight away capture it as a table. Why to struggle a lot? But if you are doing it in Automate, it will capture each and every row and put it into a separate Excel file. It will take more time also. But this will capture straight away as a table. So this is much easier compared to that. My question is whether it's in a table format or not. It's in a table format or it's a picture format.
It is not, sir.
It's not table format.
You cannot do it in Excel, you cannot do it in Power Automate, you cannot do it in anything because it's a picture. From picture, you cannot grab anything. It is a picture.
It's actually a PDF file. In this data will be scattered.
But it is a picture. If it is a table, you can do it. Table means you should have a rows and columns like this. Then you can do it. If it is not table, no software will capture it. Because it should be a table. Invoice number, where is that invoice number? Invoice date, there should be a heading called as invoice date. Below that, you should have invoice date. But it will be, every customer will have, one customer will have invoice date here, another one will have an invoice date in somewhere else. So it will be treated as a picture only. It will not be as a data. Table form, that's why I asked the question if it is a table. If it is a table, you can do this. No. As of now, no. Okay. Now, let us take one more table. This part you can try the other things. I don't want to take, you can try this wherever there is a delay. I want you to do it as an exercise, but the time period shortage, I am not doing it. Wherever there is a delay, I want to send a mail or something, maybe the vehicle delay. IT help desk, some problem is resolved, I want to send a mail to IT person. These are all the things you can try. But now let us move on to the reminder tracker. Reminder tracker. Assume this file, I want to scan through this entire file. And assume that today, 27th, today is 27th. I want to schedule this flow. Every day morning, I want to open this file. If the due date is falling today, if there is some due date which is falling today, I want to send a mail to that particular person. For example, assume that I will change some today function here. Maybe I'll put this instead of 25th May, or you can try some other also. You can try to do it in two areas also. Maybe I will take some other data. Maybe 15th July. For first, the person name is Karthikeyan. For Karthikeyan, let us put today's date. Control semicolon is the shortcut key for just for a time being. I am adding today's function. So I am just putting 27th May 2026. So it should scan through the entire document. Wherever my date, the due days and today date is similar. For example, the Karthikeyan is the responsible person. I want to send a mail to Karthikeyan that so today we have to make a software removal, Power BI license. We have to make a software removal and subscription removal has to be done here. So I want to send a mail to this person, only to this person, because this date is falling today. So if I open the same file tomorrow, some other activity is happening tomorrow, I want to send a mail tomorrow only. So it's not based on this, it's I want to schedule the mail daily, but based on the date, it should send a mail, based on that particular date. If the due date is falling on the particular date. Okay. So let us do this. As usual, we'll convert this table into a dynamic table. Control T, Control L. We have to check with the date. Here is a challenge. We have to check with the date here. So control T, control L. So like as I told, we want to check it with the birthdays, we want to check it with the employee date of joining. Here I am going to check with the entire due date. If the due date is following the current date, same day, I want to send a mail. So say okay. We converted as a dynamic table. And what is this? Is reminder tracker. So let me give a name for this table. A reminder tracker. Sheet name is also same. So let us put just a reminder track. Sheet name is also already a reminder tracker. And table name also reminder tracker. No, I don't want it. Just I'll say reminder track. Okay. Save it and I close this. Once again come to Power Automate. Sorry. Back. As I indicated, this should be a create a flow. By default, it should be a schedule flow. But as of now, I am using a cloud flow, automated instant cloud flow, manual flow as of now to checking. Every day morning, 9 o'clock, this file has to be opened and it should check whether the due date is today's date, send a mail. So let us open this instant manual. As of now, I'm going to run it manually. Manual cloud flow, and I'll give a name for it. This is a reminder tracker. Reminder tracker based on the due date. So manual cloud flow. I'm using manual cloud flow now. Create. Click on create. You have to tell me what could be my next step. I click on the plus. And what is the connector has to be selected here? List of rows. Very good. List of rows. Correct. List of row present in a table. List row present in a table. And as usual, here the important thing is, which we have faced it in the last session, that has to be solved initially here itself. Let us do this. OneDrive business. And OneDrive again. File. What is the folder name? What is the file name? And what is the table name? I didn't prefix with the TBL, unfortunately I forgot. Now, one more thing has to be done now. Tell me what is another thing has to be done? Date, very good, date. Because we are going to use the date, we are going to check the date here. So very important. You have to go to show all, advanced parameter, show all, and change the date format to ISO format. ISO 8601. ISO 8601. Okay. Then here is a challenge. Done. Until this. That's the next is a very important process. Table name. What's coming? File is closed. Save and closed. Wait, it's taking some time. Manual don't enter. It will throw error. Well on the refresh panni paru. Web browser refresh panni. None of the table name is displayed or only this table name is not. Time only. Automatically it should come. Don't type it manually, please. Location correct போட்டுறீங்களா பாத்துங்க. இல்ல you selected a wrong location, download பண்ணி வேற கரெக்டான location மட்டும் பாத்துங்க. Whether it's in a right location. என்னாச்சு ரெஃப்ரெஷிங் தானே ஓகே Right. Now let us click on this plus again. And let us go for the controls again. Condition. Plus symbol. Controls. Condition. What is the condition here? That's a real challenge. What is the condition? The condition is I have to check that due days is equal to current date, today's date. The due days, what we are getting it from the table should be equal to current. If it is equal, then send a mail or send a Teams link or whatever. So here, go to this choose, click on here. Unfortunately, we cannot say the date is equal to this date. Format will be different, DD, by default, the format is YYMMDD. As per the system, YYMMDD. I think this I told you, this option is available. Earlier session, I think I have indicated this. There is an option available, equal, greater, lesser. That option is available. Let us use that option now. FX. Click on FX. There is an option available called as equals. Equals. So here I am going to check whether that the due days is equal to the current date. The due days is equal to the current date. Equals, open bracket, to check. First you have to check with the due date, then check with the current. If both are equal, it will say true. Otherwise, it will come to false. If it is okay, it will come to the true. Otherwise, it will go to the false here. So let me check that. Equal, that due date, dynamic content. But before that, you have to do one more thing also. That is formatting of your date. Equal, format, date and time. Format, date and time, because that may be in a different format, this may be in a different format. Format, date and time, open bracket, dynamic content. What is the date? Due date. Due date, comma, single quote. Better always, if you are checking with the entire date, better to go with the system date format also. Better to go with it. You can use DDMMYY. Better to go with the system format. What I will do is YYY hyphen MM hyphen DD. This is a default date format of your system. So better to go with it. If you want to check DDMMYY also, you can do it. I'm saying this is better. So format, the dynamic content, and what is the format you want? Equals. First I selected equals. This due date, this format of the due date should be equal to, come after the bracket, comma, the due date and one more date, that is today's date. Format, both the date format should be similar. Both the date format should be similar. If it is not similar, I am matching it. That's the reason I am doing this. Format, date and time, open bracket. There is a function in Excel, I don't know whether you know it, there is a function available to display the current Excel and other things. There is a function called as today. There is a function called as now. Power Automate, the function name is UTC now. UTC now is the function which will display the current date. UTC now, open bracket, close bracket. UTC now, open bracket, close bracket. Comma, single quote, YYYY, 4 Y's, hyphen, capital MM, hyphen, DD. So I am checking whether my due days, YYDD YYY MMDD is equal to the current date, and format also same like. Because if you are not giving the format, then DD, YY, 26, year also 26, month also 26, then it will get confused. So better let us say equals to the current due date is equal to the current date. If both are equal, then we are going to execute this. Add. If both are equal, what will be the answer is true. It will say true. If both are equal, then it will say true. Otherwise, it will say false. So let us say true. I have a small doubt of this case sensitive, whether T is capital or T is normally. I think in Power Automate, T should be in smaller letter, but let us check. If it is T, sometimes it will be in capital. In Excel, T is capital, but in Power Automate, I think T is smaller. Let us check this. So if equals the due date and current date, if both are equal, then the answer will be true. If both are not equal, the answer will be false. So true means it will come to this area. False means it should go to this area. So if it is true, then we'll come here. I'll put a message or a mail. As usual, I'll put a message. Post a message. And user. Post in. Channel. Channel name. Anyway, what are all the fields I forgot? So let us display the remainder type. A few things we'll see whether this is working or not. Remainder type, department, reference name, and responsible person. These are all the things I want to display there. Remainder type, department, and reference name. So first I want to display the remainder type. Go to the Thunderbolt. See more. And the remainder type. Then I want the department, Thunderbolt, department name. The reference person name, reference name, sorry. Same Thunderbolt. Timur and that reference name and responsible person name. Actually, you have to send a mail to that responsible person. That mail ID you have to map it. Just I'm putting a chat message here. Yes, responsible person. So if it is a true, it has to send a mail. If it is not true, if the date is not matching, don't do it. That's all. Don't do anything. I don't want to do anything here. So actually, it should send a message to, or it should show what it should show here for whom, the 27th May. Vendor evaluation, purchase and ABC fastness review, software approval, IT, Power BI Pro license, Karthikeyan. This should be displayed because that falls on today's date, 27 May. I'm saving this Excel and I'm closing this Excel. Better to close it. Save this file, save this flow, save the flow. I have a small question on the true or false. Let us check. The T capital or smaller? I believe it's smaller, but let us try. Test. Manual. Test. Continue. Run a flow. It is checking for everyone. I'll go to the teams. Yes. Only for the Karthikeyan, it would have sent a mail because that falls only on today. No other activity falls today. The due date is different. You can manually check with another date. Just use one more, you can check some other, you can put today's date also and check. For some other person or some other activity, put today's date and check whether it is working. 2 mails has to be sent. Or change this date. For Karthikeyan, you can change it and put it to somewhere else, in today's date and check whether it's working. It should work. So the
Less than as to make within the date and below the date.
greater than, lesser than also. You can add multiple conditions. Under. But I want to send the mail on the due date. Exactly on the due date.
For gentle reminder, you can make it like
That all you can add. That all extra your creativity. So this mail will be sent exactly on the due date. So please make this as a scheduled mail. Don't make it as a manual triggering. Make it as a scheduled trigger. I think I'm checking with manual. So this you make it as a schedule every day morning 9 every week. Every day. For this I think you have to do every day. So on the true is correct. T is smaller. Fine, it's working. Excel only true is T capital. Done? Clear? Done? Work out. Inge formula வேற இங்க இது வேற அந்த மேட்ச் ஆகாது. பண்ணலாம் but I have checked it. It is not working. அது ட்ரூ ஃபால்ஸ்ன்னு சரியா ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. ஃபார்மேட் கொஞ்சம் கொலாப்ஸ் ஆயிடும். ஸோ ஒரே இடத்துல போட்டிங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் ஈஸியர். இட்ஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் தட் ஃபார்மேட் பெட்டர். இங்கே ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் இங்கே ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் பண்ணால் ஈக்குவல்ஸ் இட்ஸ் நாட் மேட்சிங் ப்ராப்பர்லி. I checked it. Even you can, if you want, you can check that also. For me, it has thrown an error early days. இப்போ வரல. I think it's not working. Okay. Can you try this? Got it? So this is very powerful actually. So based on the due date, it will send the mail on the due date. Or you can do one more thing in Excel itself. The due date is tomorrow and mailing date you can have a separate one, -1 or before the day. Tomorrow is a due date. I want to send a mail today itself. Tomorrow is a due date means you can add an extra column here in Excel, make it as a previous date. The due date plus -1. Just for example, I am doing it. In Excel, you can do this. So just to say, I say -1. So that means that on the particular date. So this you can take this column as an input. So tomorrow is the due date. I want to send a mail today. So then you can add one more. You have to first subtract date. Rumba complicated. You can do it. First subtract that due days -1, and you have to check that with the today's date. Already we are seeing so many complications. I don't want to do it. If you want to do, you can do it. Subtract date. Now I want you to try this. The next employee data. For example, let us take one or two employees. I don't know. Maybe Karthik is born on 29th May 1993. Let us make this as, maybe I'll make it as 27. Here the challenge is the date, month, year is not similar. The year will be different. He is born on 1993. But the birthday is today. The birthday is today. He is born on 1990. You cannot check that equal to. Please be careful on this. So I have to send a mail to Karthik. Today is his birthday. So he is born on 1993. But the March, that is 27 May. And let us take one more person also. Let us take another one more person. Maybe I'll take some other row. Some row, your wish. Maybe I'll put it for this row number 28, Divya. So let us make this 1994. I'll make the date as only the date, 27 May. So 2 days I'm changing it because I didn't have current date anywhere else. So for the two peoples, for understanding, I'm just putting this in a color. So for Divya and for, I forgot, for Kat. So you have to create a flow. You have to create a flow now. and it has to send a mail or it has to send a Teams invite, a Teams message for these two people, or you can change some other, or you can follow the same thing what I did, or you can change it to some other person also. These two people I want to send a mail. Their birthday is today. One is born on 27 May 1993, another one is born on 27 May 1994. So we have to send a mail both to Karthik and Divya. So this birthday is today. So I want you to try. It's not same as you did in the last. It's not same. So please try this. For completed, please try this. Send a mail on this on a birthday. Today morning 9 o'clock. One mistake.
Condition select பண்ணா sometimes வர மாட்டேங்குது. That date, change the date. Same table. Action failed.
Clean. ISO. But this is easier, I think. On I got it easy.
Every date and number one.
Zero seconds. Last time मुझे नल्ला था. Within 0 seconds, it has sent a message. Yeah, வந்துச்சுன்னா போதும். Peak வந்துச்சுன்னா. Can be 0 second or 1 second. Not likely to be satisfied. 28 people are just on our budget for it. That is not that. Change the date properly. What date? Today's date.
Funny time. And I get
Yes, sir.
yes,
Next row present. Saved it before testing.
yeah, I saved it.
It is closed.
Yes, sir.
Done. Equals to. Yeah, but the format is equals to. You try. I will explain.
Sir, what
Sir, and then the format பண்றது YY 3M போடு. Try பண்றேன். Okay, I hope most of you has already did. If you are not did it, I will try it here. So let us press Control T or Control L. Make it as a dynamic table. So okay, we'll see how to fetch this data from SharePoint also. Probably we'll see it in the after the lunch break. And this is the EMP, employee master. I will put it as I will always prefix with the TBL, EMP data. Now I'll close this file. Save and close. Go back to my Power Automate. Create. As I told, this should be a scheduled cloud flow, but let us go with the instant cloud flow. As of now, every day morning this should run. If the data birth is falling on that day, it should send a message. So, birthday wishes. As of now, I'll go with the manual triggering. Create. Click on the plus symbol. What is the connector? Excel Online. I forgot that connector. For each row, list row. List rows present and change connection. Select the folder and file name, OneDrive Business. OneDrive, file name. Yes, I selected the file name, table name. Employee data. And one more thing has to be done. What is the next one? Show all. Then you go to date time format, make it as ISO. Yes. Then I click here and go to controls, go to condition and click here. We have to go for FX, and what is my function is equals, open bracket, format date and time, bracket open, dynamic content, date of birth. So date of birth, comma, double quotes. Could you tell me what I have to do here? Can I use YYY?
No.
It should check only the date and month. It should not check the years. So let us use capital M hyphen DD. Only the month and date should be checked. Don't check the years. Years will not be similar. Today's date and date of birth, the years will not be similar. Only the month has to be checked here. So DD, comma. Put a comma. Then one more format date and time, that is for UTC. One more format date and time, open bracket, that is for UTC now. Comma, single quote, hyphen DD. Yes. So we are checking whether the current date, current month is equal to the date of month date and date of month. If both are equal, not the years, we are not checking with the year. Years should not be checked. Years will not be equal. Years will not be equal. So add And if both the conditions are okay, it will come to the true. So let us try true here. True. All are small letters. All are small letters. True, all are small letters. Yes. Then I click somewhere else outside or collapse it and go to the plus symbol and I'll send a post a message. I think this also I can make it as a maybe this favorites. Post message and chat. User post in. Actually, you have to send a mail. Channel and Teams ID. Channel name. Yes. The traditional one. Thunderbolt. The name. Employee name. That's it. I think that's fair enough as of now. Yes. Let us come out of this and I save this. Test. Manual test. So it is checking with all the 30 rows. If it is more than 1,000 rows, it may take some time also. Yes. Maybe. And every day I am getting a mail whenever I am coming here. Every day morning 6 o'clock I am getting a mail. Today you have a visit to Daimler. This is your. Every day they say this is the map and you have to go here. So every day, whenever I am coming here, I am getting a mail. Every day morning 6 o'clock. So it will send to all the visitors. So you have to map your mail IDs actually. I didn't map my. This I sent a mail. So sorry, sent a message. You have to map your email ID. So that email ID has to be mapped. These are all dummy email IDs. You have to map the exact email IDs here. So this email IDs. So that email ID should be on the email ID content. Okay. I think 3 people has it. One more also. Satya also. By default it's there. So 3 people has birthday today. Okay. Almost done. Next, after this, what are we going to do? 3 things we didn't do now. One is how to link Power Apps. Whenever someone is doing something in Power Apps, so we'll create a small form in Power Apps, then link it with Power Automate. And how to use the SharePoint. Everything we are going to do it together as a project. Then first Power Apps. After Power Apps, we are going to see about approval. After approval, it has to be shared to. It has to be stored in SharePoint. In the afternoon, what are we going to do? It is we are going to combine all the 3. First, we are going to create an app in Power Apps. When I click on Power Apps, it should go to the approval process. Assume that I am going to purchase something. I am going to purchase a material. I am going to purchase a laptop. And I am going to, this has to be filled by the employees. They will submit it. And it will send an approval. If the approval is approved and what are all the details approved, it should be stored in my SharePoint. So mixture of all the 3. So we'll see all the mixture of all the 3 in the afternoon. Power BI, that's very simple. Power BI, it's very simple. Power BI publishing. Publish is common. Whenever you
Refresh the data, the mail should go.
manually you will refresh and it should go as a mail. Scheduled refresh, that's possible. Let us see whether what you said is available. I didn't do that, but let me check. So if you want to refresh your, someone has asked for this yesterday. So I want to create it. I'll go to create scheduled cloud flow. I'll go to the scheduled cloud flow. Power BI. Because I don't know whether you are using Power BI, you cannot use the scheduled flow. You have to use a Power BI gateway. For all used to Power BI, they would have been aware of it. Manually, you have to refresh, but we can do a refresh based on this. So, for example, every day morning at 10 a.m. So, for example, every day, I will say day wise, every day. Or every day you can see twice or thrice also. Every day morning 10 o'clock, my Power BI data has to be refreshed. Power BI data set has to be, first you should have published that report. You should have published the report. So I am saying Power BI refresh. I am saying from starting from today, 10 a.m. every day, my Power BI should get refreshed. Or you can say as of now, if you want to check, you can check it for every 1 hour also, every minute. Don't go for seconds. Your system will become very slower. So every day, create. And whatever, we'll check what are all the Power BI connectors available. Click on the plus symbol. Let us type straight away as Power BI. I'm typing as Power BI. So Power BI, what are all the things available here? You can do it. See more, add a node, create a check, create a score. These are all previews, new features. Add a rows into data set, refresh data. So I think you have to go for this. Refresh a data set. Click on 1 minute. Refresh, we'll finish. Workspace, which workspace you are in? Any workspace. I think in Power BI you should have some workspace. Select the workspace and which data set. Maybe I have only one data set in this workspace. So every day morning this data set will get refreshed. And please check. I think yesterday also we had to check it that as per the ISO standard recurring. I don't know whether the time zone is right. As I told yesterday itself, please select the time zone. Correct time zone. UTC 5:30. I think it has gone. UTC 5:30. This is always better instead of giving the timings. Here at 9 o'clock and maybe at 3 o'clock, something like this. So every day at 9, every day at 3. I'm giving 2 refreshes. Like this, you can add refreshes. In Power BI, you cannot use more than 8 refreshes if you are using Pro license. Premium license, there are 16 refreshes. But here you can add many refreshes per day. That's all. Save it. So every day morning 9, every day afternoon 3 o'clock, your data set will get refreshed. I don't know who are all using Power BI. You cannot do this. You have to get a gateway, and the refreshing is also limited, 8 or 16. Pro is 18, Premium is 16. But when you go to, I don't know, who have gone through Power BI, you would have been aware of it. I'm opening this Power BI. You have to manually go to the data set, and manually you have to refresh your data set. For example, there is a data set here. You have to refresh means there will be a button of refreshing. See whether, how can I send a mail? Power BI. Power BI is publishing. How can I send? Once if you send the dashboard link, it will be available. So every time you have to send the same link. Just if you share the link, they can watch the link at any time. They can open it and they can send. One thing you can do it is in Power BI we have an option. In Power BI, if I open a Power BI report, we have schedule and we have an option available here. If someone is subscribed, so we can send a alert whenever there is a refresh. We can send an alert to them. It's available in Power BI. So this is done in Power BI, not in Power Automate. Power Automate, whatever you have seen there, it should be available. Whatever if I click on plus symbol in Power BI, whatever the connector you have it here, that is possible. Other than this, you can see other than this, nothing is possible. There is a new thing called as check-in. I have to check. These are all the very new, latest update.
Sir, in Power BI service, we can, if it is
If you have a gateway, then you can do it. But I have checked the gateway is slowing down your system speed. I installed the gateway and deleted the gateway. The gateway, because every time it is fetching your original data, it is taking more time. I will come. So better to use this refresh instead of gateway. Gateway is slowing down your system process. Okay, so probably in the afternoon, I think we will see that Power Apps, SharePoint, approvals. Very good. So shall we go for a lunch break? Yes, please. As I told today, our restriction is we have to complete it by maximum by 4:15. Maximum 4:15 is too long. We have to